Hey everybody, welcome to Pete's Pretty Good Trains, and I had kind of a fun surprise here yesterday. Let's take a look. So I was out at a garage sale and picked this up for the mighty price of free. And it's more than just a box of Carhartt something. I think it was actually boots supposed to be in there. So I had a garage sale and opened it up, and I started sorting through this. We'll zoom in closer here or get a better angle. And there's probably, I don't know, let's say two dozen or so HO scale trucks of assorted makes and models and original manufacturers. So I saw a Herpa in there, whole bunch of Herpas in there. I think that's what they are. I saw an Atlas HO scale F-150. There's another brand that I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I think it was pretty decent. I'll flash that up on the screen here. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of HO scale trucks for free here. And the thing that kind of pointed this out in the box when I was opening this up was that one there, that Conrail Mercury trailer. I knew I had something, and I asked the dude, so how much do you want for this box of trucks? I'm thinking he's gonna be putting 10, 20 bucks on it. There wasn't a price on it there at the sale, and he said it was for free. It's like, sweet. And probably didn't help that we also just bought 50 bucks worth of Carhartt jackets and overalls from them. But so yeah, this is pretty cool. Big box of HO scale trucks. I'll be putting some of these together. A few of them will stand to layout here, and I'll probably put most of them up for sale on eBay. I got an eBay store. Pete's Pretty Good Picks. Yeah, as long as we're in the neighborhood here too, just do a little, I guess, I don't want to say update. I don't want to do layout updates. So just kind of comings and goings on the layout here. So earlier in the spring here, I got the background put up. You can see that up around here. I was going to do a video on that. I have the stuff shot, but I got to do the voiceover and just haven't felt like doing that. Over here on the left, I got little IHC train station kit put together, hand painted that. Learned I do not want to ever try and hand paint a whole building again. It was kind of harder on this one too, because all the windows were molded in, so you couldn't just easily paint those, pop them in. You had to paint them in place and hope that you didn't get other stuff on the siding of the building. So, but of course I did that, so it's kind of a chasing my own tail on to touch one piece up and mess up something else, have to go touch that up and mess that up, and finally I'm like, I just got it to where it's like pretty good, which is kind of the whole point of my channel here, pretty good, which is it's good enough that you get things done. You're not going to be sitting there trying to worry about, oh, is this going to be good enough for a magazine cover or some mythical rivet counter or bullion line? Screw that. This is pretty good. It's good enough for me for right now. If I want something better, I can circle back on that. The other thing I got going on there, the little bit of paint. I did some track work earlier in the spring. I got to touch up the ground where that is. You see some of my Timu trees in the background. I got some trees on Timu. Try those out here. Dead center here, we got Atlas C424 403. And I think that one actually has a bad decoder because it'll run on DC, but I cannot get it to go on DCC anymore. So we'll have to work on that. And behind all that is the grain elevator. So that's going to be my other big summer and fall project here. So the layout is actually not flush up against the wall. So I have a lookout basement. So underneath everything, I have a shelf that's about 9 inches deep that runs basically the length of the room. So that means anything up against the wall down at floor level is about 9 inches off from the wall up above this ledge here. So I want to fill that in, and the grain elevator is kind of a test fit of what I might be able to do to get some stuff filled in back there. So I think that'll be really neat, because then I can fill in this whole area back in here, because right now the layout as I built it isn't very deep. You can't really have any kind of structures other than in the corner, so I wanted to have some stuff kind of back here. I got a Culver's kit, I got a Walters suburban train station kit that I want to put in there too. And the grain elevator, I thought that'd look better with it behind the tracks and not blocking that whole siding back there. So yeah, that's what's cooking on the layout here. Look around here. Yeah, just got some cars chilling here. I got the road. I think eventually back in this area here is going to be my drive-in movie theater scene. I think that'll turn out pretty cool. And also got an area here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, so I got the area here where I was doing static grass without static, and I saw that on YouTube. And basically you get your get your static grass like that, and I put mine in a like ketchup bottle you get at the dollar store. It's plastic, so this in there kind of makes its own little stack electricity, and then you just bloop, 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 get that. So I'll be doing a little video on that. Might start calling some of these things that I've seen on YouTube. But yeah, that's the other project. Oh, the white area there. Yeah. That was, I was trying to play around with making a little bit of texture for the ground, kind of starting to play around with recipes for ground goop. So, but I forgot to put the paint in that. So, because right now with the foam, everything's really flat and kind of cheesy. And even where I'm at here in central Minnesota, it's pretty flat, but you know, the ground kind of has textures. There's low rolling hills, so not everything is like perfectly flat like a sheet of styrofoam. So more to come. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Pete. Pete's Pretty Good Trains, and we're out of here.